my name is Wajiha. Today I'm going to be sharing how to manage your time and some tips on how to start scheduling. This is a workshop I presented before. Some edits were made for the video, and this is for someone if you're stressed out, you want to do more with your time, and you want to achieve your goals. This is for you. Hope you enjoy it. And just remember, planning is the key to success. Remember, no one is perfect. First thing I want to start off with is the benefit of time management. There are 4 benefits of time management. Number 1, reducing your stress. You want to take back control of your time, and that can really help you reduce your stress level because you can focus on things that are more important to you. 2, reliable. Many people think it's okay to be late to work, events, but employers, coworkers, even family or friends are taking mental note. This can be done consciously and subconsciously, whether we like it or not. When a person shows up on time consistently and keeps their word, we know that person is someone you can count on. They are reliable. Reliability is an important trait because it shows others that we are trustworthy and responsible. 3, become productive. If you're missing deadlines, events, or just being with loved ones, this one is for you. When you are aware of what you need to do, you're able to better manage your workload. You'll be able to get more of the right tasks done in less time. So yesterday I was feeling kind of overwhelmed as I had 6 places to go to today. I had a deadline to meet and some work. I started off by bringing awareness of what needs to be done. Then I prioritized the most important tasks and appointments. To help me, I set a time limit for some tasks and set alarms 10 to 30 minutes before I have to reach my appointment. So I would have enough time for appointment to appointment. Also, I decreased the amount of places I have to go to today by moving some appointments and asking for help. This allowed me to be less stressed and productive. 4, take advantage of more opportunities. Being on top of your time and work produces more opportunities. The early bird always has more options. I have 2 things I want to discuss here. The first one is at work, when I've completed my tasks for the day, I was able to work on special projects or help others. This allowed me to work on a project I liked and network. I realized if you want to be noticed by your employer, this can be a really good time for that too. And then the second thing is when I've been using my monthly calendar and schedule, I'm able to attend more events or commit to more hobbies because it's easier for me to see where I have time, allowing me to take advantage of more opportunities. There are 2 different types of calendars. There's the daily calendar and then there's the monthly calendar. Before we get started, you will need a calendar and a weekly schedule sheet. The calendar can be a physical calendar or a virtual calendar, whatever works best for you. If you're using a virtual calendar, a weekly schedule sheet will be where you schedule appointments. I will show you an example of a physical weekly schedule sheet in the next slide. But before I show you that, I want to share that I keep a monthly calendar with an hourly appointment book. It's a built-in hourly schedule. I also use a journal as a daily planner where I write my to-do list. In order to build a good routine, I track my time using a weekly schedule. This is an example of a weekly schedule sheet. It starts from Sunday, ends at Saturday, and this one starts at 7 a.m. and ends at 10 p.m. You can find a bunch of these online if you Google weekly schedule sheet. Then you can also create one for yourself based on your schedule and timings. I showed you what a weekly schedule sheet is. Now, I want to show you how to start scheduling. Schedule using a weekly schedule sheet. Number 1, block off any necessities or commitments you have. And that could be work, appointments, classes, eating. If you have a lunch break or a weekly dinner plan, maybe you do Taco Wednesdays, sleeping, exercising, personal care, transportation. A lot of people fail to plan transportation time. Sometimes driving can take you 45 minutes to an hour. You need to block that off if you know that's how much time it's going to take you. Or taking the bus or metro. So block off any necessities and commitments. It should look something like this. I know here I've color-coded things like work, my classes. Feel free to do it however you like. Step number 2, add blank to open spaces. That could be free time, studying, family time, anything else you want to add. You would add it here. So an example of this would be the following picture on the right. I've added free time, study time, eating time, driving. If you get here and you have some questions, please do leave them in the comment down below and I'll be happy to answer them for you. After you're done putting all of your commitments and adding things you want to do, you have your whole week planned out. What I like to do is during the week, during the day as it's going, I like to check things off or correct them to keep track of what's happening. In this picture you see I'm using a blue pen and I'm checking things off if I'm doing them or I'm correcting them. That really helps me keep track of my sleep, make good habits like eating on time or exercising. Also helps me not waste time and focusing on what's more important. I have 2 tips that I want to discuss. Hopefully this is helpful to you. My first tip, have some self-awareness about your energy. What do I mean by this? When do you have have the most energy where you get the most done during the day? Is this during the mornings, the afternoons, or at night? Plan your day accordingly once you find this out. For example, I have the most energy in the morning. When I'm trying to create a new habit, I like to do it in the morning where I have less resistance and can get it done. My second tip is to start off small. If you're new to completing a weekly schedule sheet, start off by writing things you have planned. See the commitments in step number 1. Then as the day goes by, fill in the boxes with what you end up doing. Like for example, after work, maybe you socialized and you hung out with a friend. Write that in. Every Friday evening, you study for 3 hours. Write that in. And if 2 weeks in a row, you're noticing you're studying for 2 to 3 hours, every Friday you can plan to study for 2 to 3 hours. That could be you blocking it off. This will show you where your time is actually going. You may notice that you're spending time scrolling on social media more than expected, or after you get home from work, you watch TV every day. If you do this for a week, you become more comfortable with doing this and go back and do step 1 and step 2 together. This is a very beginner how to start scheduling your week. If you know someone that would benefit from this, please do share the video. If you liked watching content like this, please do hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe below. If you made it to this portion of the video and you're enjoying the content, please do hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.